Hello, it's Tal from Gamertech and welcome to another Microtips video where we show you how to manage and maintain your PC in just 1 to 3 minutes. Today we're going to look at the rear of your PC. The first thing I want to say is that when you build or buy a pre-built PC, one of the things that you should do is look at the motherboard, because the motherboard is what dictates what ports you have on the back, all of your USB and connectivity. So if you do buy a pre-built PC, make sure to have a look at the back of the PC itself and make sure that the input and output ports meets your needs. How do you know what your needs are? Well, let's say for instance, you use a keyboard, a mouse, a webcam, and an external CD player. That's 4 USB devices, so you'll need at least 4 USB ports. If you're using your PC for things like streaming or other professional applications, chances are you're going to need a lot more USB ports than just 4. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're looking at your new PC, when you're looking at motherboards, if you're building your own, or if you're buying a pre-build. Make sure to look at this, because this is a really key area, and it's an area that people can come unstuck in, because you can buy a PC and then realise that you don't have enough ports to plug things in. So let's look at what's on the back of a typical motherboard. We'll ignore the PS2 port. Nobody uses those anymore. USB. First, you've got some black USB ports. These are your slow USB, USB 2. This is where you should plug in your keyboard and your mouse. Then we have the blue ports. These are 5 gigabit, much faster than the black ports, and this is where you want to plug in things like your webcam and your USB drives. We don't have any on this motherboard, but teal USB ports are faster again at 10 gigabits. Then we have our red USBs. These are 20 gigabits. These are good for 4K webcams, video capture devices, external storage, or multi-port USB hubs. Here are your Wi-Fi connectors. If you have Wi-Fi, you should plug your antenna into these ports here. This is a USB-C, and these are much faster again at 40 gigabit. You should plug in things like external storage drives to these. These are your motherboard video outputs. Usually, you won't need to use these unless you don't have a dedicated video card. If you have a dedicated graphics card, like an Nvidia or AMD, you won't want to plug your monitor into these ports. And this is your Ethernet port for plugging your internet in, straight from your router. You should try to aim for 2.5 gigabit if you can. And at the bottom here, you can see these are the video out ports for your graphics card. We have 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI. This is quite typical. This is where you should plug your monitor in. And that's it. Hopefully now you understand a bit more about what's going on at the back of your PC and how it can help you to decide which pre-built PC or which motherboard to use in your own build. Thanks a lot. See you next time.